Hello everybody, Smith here. Welcome back to some more City Skylines and welcome back to our little city of Anvíl. Yeah, things have been progressing nicely over the last few episodes. Why won't this let me? Ah, there we go. So I've been playing lots of other games and, you know, changing control schemes. It occasionally confuses me. It's easily done. What have we got here? Not enough customers. I think we need, we need more. Need more residential, although, yeah, lots of nice upgrading going on. Not just in the commercial zones, but also the residential zones, which means more people. Ooh, what's going on here? That's upgrading to highest level. That's high density. That's... yeah, I want to mention that. We'll come on to that later on. Yes, early on in the series, I was asking you for names for suburbs, and this is the first video I've recorded where some of these episodes are actually up online. Yeah, I was doing it that far in advance, which may not have been the best idea, but never mind. Anyway, yes, for the farming zone, I received the suggestion of Anvíl Acres, but of course we're not going to call it Anvíl Acres. It's going to be Acres de Anvíl, as I continue to butcher the Spanish language in a manner that will surely lead to some kind of diplomatic incident. Another thing I was meaning to address is, some of you might be wondering why if I've got the Industries DLC, which I don't think I said at the start of the series. I think I went through the ones I didn't have, but yeah, I've got the Industries DLC. Some of you might be wondering why I'm not doing like the Industries DLC Industries, and I just thought it is a bit of a game within a game. I just really want to concentrate on getting this city up and running. Maybe later on. I don't plan to, though. We are just going to... my plan at the moment is to keep things fairly vanilla as far as the industries go. Isn't that cars using that little cut-through when they shouldn't be? Naughty, naughty. Still plenty of people using the little path network I've got here. Not so many since I put buses in. I think people are using buses to sort of cut down the journeys they have to make on these paths, which I mean is fair enough. It's still public transport. A little bit of congestion building up there. I'm sure that will clear pretty quickly, though. Yeah, there we go. Oh no, spoke too soon. Maybe I want a dedicated turning lane, because most of these people are turning left. It's something to think about. Also, there was a Steam sale. I said one might happen whilst we're actually playing through this, and there was a Steam sale, and the two DLCs I had my eye on, which were Snowfall and Sunset Harbour, all the DLCs were on sale. In the end, I plumped for Sunset Harbour, so I'll try and use some of the stuff from there. Work that in here. There's a couple of nice bits I've got my eye on from that. At the moment, though, we've got residential demand, so I'm going to sort out this little area here. I just want to redo that road, though. It's not quite following the farming zone as the rest of this road is, so we are just going to try and get this a little closer. Let's look at the noise pollution level. That might get worse as we build more farming areas. They can cope with a little bit of noise pollution, though. So let's just take this around a little closer, shall we? And it's this early into the video, and already Road Guidelines is starting to hack me off a bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to build this a little further around than I need to, because what I really want to do is kind of just... well, I'll explain as I'm doing. I'm just going to carry on this little road here, which is of course going to come round the mountain, so sort of round there like that. I mean, I could do that, you know, I want to do that in several parts. So, like there. I think we're going to stop about here, though, so I just want to bring those two across like that. And then, just so we can get some kind of neat end to this. On down there like that. That looks pretty good. And then road guidelines back on because they are useful for something. And then I'm just going to delete that to stop that looking too messy because, yeah, I mean, I want to bring this down here, but that's as far up as I want to go. Sort of in keeping with the plan I had towards the start of this playthrough. There is stuff I could do up here, sort of a half kind of plan forming, but, well, we'll see. We will see. Way to go, Mayor, blah, 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 yellow cornfields. Lovely stuff. So we've got a lot of residential demand. I think we need to start filling in this area here. What I'm going to do, what shall I do, what shall I do, what shall I do? I think to start with, I'm going to take a road up here like that. Reasons will become clear hopefully relatively shortly. And another one up here. Road guidelines off once again. Like that. And over here, just going to build something off like that. This is all, what I'm going to do, again, trying to make this not look too gritty, I'm just going to build a road that sort of runs parallel. Well, can you get parallel to a curved road? I think you know what I mean. Just going to get something that comes, am I going to have to, because sometimes I've turned road guidelines off, that might be why I'm not getting it. Sometimes you can just sort of tease the road guideline out, like that. And that's looking good. That doesn't look like it's going to cut off any construction squares. No, that is good. And then we delete that. And then I'm not going to have those as the access roads. I'm just going to have... yeah, something coming up there. It's not gonna play ball there. Yeah, let's just bring something down like that. And that will be our little access road there. So to probably bring this, could probably have brought this across a tiny bit more, couldn't I? That is irritating. We're kind of a little short. I don't know, maybe a park will go in there and that'll make it look, or up here and that'll make it look a little less janky. So what I might do, bring something down there like that. Yeah, that looks fine. Something coming down here. Maybe something coming down here like that. And similarly here we'll just have coming down there like that. That is going to annoy me. So we'll just get something just following sort of very gentle curve. Something like that. Okay. A few gaps here and there, but I'm sure we can use that to our advantage before we get going much further. Paths. Paths are sort of in the watchword of this series, so we're going to carry on in that vein. Let's link. I am going to just take everything off. I did go and check to see if there are some actually keyboard shortcuts for all this. Turns out, no, there isn't. Which is a bit of a pain in the backside. I can redraw that path if needs be. Say we have a park in here or something. Coming out there, straight across there like that. That'll work, yep. And then we'll want to link these two up. Might have to just take off sort of the last square of that zoning area there, but that'll be fine. These are all 5 by 5, so I think I can probably Yeah, we'll just take a path going straight up here. Oh, you're going to be a pain in the backside like that, aren't you? Okay. Take a path going straight up here like that. Okay. And then, of course, we'll want something through here. That's two little 4x4s. This one isn't built as a 4x4. We'll take something right through there. No, that doesn't look too good. Try again. You need to get it sort of right up as close as you can to the road. Still looks a little janky, but all to do. And then we'll demolish that. That should grow back as something more appropriately sized. Similarly here, we can just shave off that last bit of this 5x4 block. Okay. People going through here, we might want... I'll come back to that. Just looking at this, just thinking about this, all this space over here, we're also going to want to sort of park this up. Park this area up a little bit. So what I might do is just get a park. I mean, that's going to cut into some of the zoning area, but I think it'll be fine. Yeah, we'll just put you there. And then when it comes to paths, we can do little gravel paths. I saw, let's turn on angles. I saw a little bit where we can just fit you in there. And this should just provide a nice little bit of pathing we can use. And we can just take one up there. Like that. And it just sort of works as an extension to the pathing network in and of itself. We don't have... was it Control N? I think we want a crossing somewhere along here. I'm not going to start adding nodes willy-nilly. We'll just put a crossing there. That should service those two easily enough. Someone there who wants to get down there. I think they can go around there, or is it going to be better? It's all about minimizing the distance they have to walk, really. What I might do is just have a path coming up here. We'll need to do more parks and what have you. What can we stick down? Small playground's always a good bet. Some of these could do with some more. These houses here, yeah, well, when we start building this, we'll consider that. But these kind of looking slightly desperate need of something. What's that? I think that's a small playground there. That is a small playground. We don't want to put those too close together just because it looks a bit, you know. Too high up there, we're going to get sort of the radius wasted. But you know what? Look at our income. The amount of money I've earned just while faffing about with this is already pretty obscene. We could just put something there, couldn't we? Like a small playground and then a dog park over here. So if you do want to feed your kids to some dogs, you don't have far to walk. Oh, that was dark. And say another one over here. And then we'll get a small playground, just say maybe a little bit of a path network travelling around all of these. Those still don't seem too happy. Yeah, let's put a small playground here. These aren't very happy either, so I think we're going to need to start... Just put something in there. Small playground there. I did set these sort of like 1 square apart, so it's not going to quite fit, is it? Like that. They seem pretty happy now, though. Maybe if we do it sort of right towards this end. Could we fit one in? See, there's ideal. I can even adjust that path if needs be. It's a small playground there. Maybe we'll put a dog park in up here. And a small playground. Somewhere up here, like there. And another one down here. Is that going to keep these guys happy enough? Yeah, let's just stick that down like that. Okay, so that's our new little zone. Our new area nearly done. Just need to start joining the water mains up, and I think we can just zone that. And now, contrary to what I've previously done, I am just going to use the marquee tool just to get that all up and running. And then also hope... Ooh, we are running a bit low on the old electricity. So let's get that going. How's that doing? Okay. It's looking much better. And hopefully... I think there's been a lot of upgrading going on, which is why our residential demands come down quite a lot. So that's joined up... Ooh, that's joined up with the farming area. That's good. And then, as the rest of this, that'll join together very shortly. Right, we need to hook this into our little path network. We could do... Where am I going to be able to get a path through here? It's always a bit of a gamble with these roads. Can I get... Oh, 9,000! Okay, I'm just going to pause it and we're going to ignore that for the moment. What happened here? What happened to you? Worker education was too low. The university should be working on that. Let's see how the university is getting on. Graduated citizens 5%. Yeah, I checked on that between episodes. That is a massive increase, but obviously not enough. Anyway, what is now the Primrose District, what won't be the Primrose District for much longer, because I'll come up with another, or maybe you'll come up with a better district name. High-rise ban. I'm going to do sort of like the medium zone, sort of the medium density technique. Sorry, that you might be able to hear baby noises, very cute baby noises in the background. Because the way you do medium zoning in City Skylines is you get some high density and then you just do a high-rise ban, and that prevents it from getting to the highest density it can. What I did see there, there's a lot of dead people. All the hearses. I'm going to need to put some more... Okay, it's paused. It's paused. We don't need to worry too much. Just let's do what we were doing. Can I fit a path in here without destroying either of those? Let's see. Let's take one out Yes. Sometimes there's just that one pixel that you can get it down. Like that. And then I think we're going to want sort of like another one about here. Because, yeah, we've got the crossing there, so let's try and make it roughly here if we can. Oh, that just takes that last square off. I might wait for this to develop. Those are disappearing. Yes, that's all hooked up. I might wait for those to develop. So we've got dead people problems. We've got fire problems over here, but our firefighters should be onto the scene shortly. Here comes one of them. Yeah, that'll be fine. Our little jam here from earlier, that's all cleared up. I think something in here would be good for... Because I didn't want to develop this, because we didn't know what's going to happen. Well, we're going to get, you know, a bridge across here, obviously with the hydroelectric dam. But I'm not sure. We don't know what's going to develop here. What I might do is start to draw out some roads. More on 1, 2. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Sort of as if we were going to carry on. As if we were going to carry on the our little structures the way we've always been doing things, but just. Are you not going to give me the road guideline? Oh, this tool is such a pain in the arse at the best of times, and now it's not going to play ball at all. Going to have to eyeball this. Okay. You come out there like that. So that's going to allow us to put something like the cemetery down. Should I just put it on that corner there? Or just up here like that. That's probably a better bet. And what I might do as well is just carry on bringing this. Oh, that might be a good thing to. Might be a little good path to build some roads off of, but a little path that's sort of coming round the mountain when she comes. Chortle. So that just gives us an idea of how that will continue. I'm not going to develop this for the moment. It's just going to be, as I said, sort of indicative. I was basically building because I thought I'd have to build a cemetery off of here. I mean, it's been quite useful to see how it will interfere with the zones once we do build this up. But other than that, yeah. Anyway, more money coming in. Commercial. Now we have commercial demand. So if this suburb is going to go from there to there, the midpoint is going to be kind of this block here, these two blocks here. So this is going to be city centre. I think we can probably take this and just rezone that as high density. And of course there's some industrial demand, so we'll start filling that in here. And we are very nearing completion, at least for the time being. Oh, it's a little 2x2 there. I'm going to demolish you so you can grow back. That's the reason I normally use the fill tool, is because it shouldn't do things like that, just like miss off the one square. But obviously, I think it's where I've been putting paths in and things. What was I doing before I was so rudely interrupted by my citizens screaming at the fact that there's dead people everywhere? I was going to try and get... So, if we just get that, just like the next pixel over from demolishing it. Yes. And yeah, all those building squares are fine. So that will carry on our little path network. Let people get to and from their places of work on the farms nicely. Yeah, okay, so that's just building up. That should take care of a bit of our commercial demand. Yeah. It is, as I've said embarrassingly countless times during this playthrough, starting to take shape. That full high, I think that was replaced with that. But yeah, that fully developed high density commercial is gone now. And now it looks a bit more medium density, city centre-ish kind of thing, town centre-ish. Than it did previously. But it's all looking pretty good. Yeah, that's filling in nicely. Commercial demand is dropping. Our industrial demand is dropping. So the question is, where do we go next? If that's as far as we're going to come around here for now, I mean, I could join this up and do something up here, and there is, as I say, like a sort of half a plan, which is how we're basically playing through this anyway. Sort of half a plan as to what we might do up here, but our priority is going to be to move south in this direction and get the 3 zones here that correspond to the 3 map squares we already have. Population is 9,500. Looking good. So, hang on. Yeah, we're going to just want to make sure all of that is within our main suburb district. Oh, lots of fires going on. Where are our firefighters? There's... Oh, because of course they can come through there now, can't they? We've got a little public transport and emergency vehicles only bit. Yeah, there they go. Okay. Lovely stuff. How's things like garbage doing? How's education? I will get back to what I was talking about a little bit earlier. Elementary school might be the next thing on the list. And not enough customers. Is it just there's not enough people sort of going by that place? You can hear all the upgrading going on. I'm sure that's just going to gradually up the population more and more and more. Yeah, and that will fill in the moment we get any residential demand. What was I saying? Yes. We want to move up here to start with. I suppose the sensible thing to do would be to look at this middle square. Let's middle square here and say, we'll develop that next, because once we've bought our next square, the square after that is going to require a population of 15,000. But I think I can do that. I think by the time... I've got another little plan for this zone. I mean, it's sort of finished in terms of its area. We're going to be stopping there. We're not going to be developing that bit for the time being. So it's sort of almost finished for now. Finished for now in terms of the air, its footprint. But there's one last little thing I want to do, and I think that's going to get that up to about 12,000. So we need 3,000, which isn't going to be a big ask. And there's a little bit of infrastructure I want to lay down before we get to this square. So we are actually going to go for this square here. Mayor, thanks for the amazing work you've done for our city. It is my pleasure. My absolute pleasure. I don't know why, but I just had got the urge to look at OBS. I am recording this, aren't I? Yes, so this... First of all, this is going to be the site of a new suburb. Secondly, getting access to these roads is going to allow us to build, and this area here is going to allow us to build a few things, as I said, I want to get done before we really make a start on what's going to be sort of our main main city centre-ish, at least sort of early to mid part of this city build. Why isn't the local government doing anything to stop the fires? There are fire trucks. It's fine. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. So yeah, we will see what we can do in this little area, but I think that is going to have to wait for the next episode because we are out of time here. But we've brought this little area to some semblance of completion-ish, sort of, kind of, maybe. And yeah, so we need to start working on other areas, and this is going to be our next one. We'll try and get this one done a lot quicker. I keep saying that. I keep saying, oh, we'll get this next bit done much quicker. And guess what happens? Never mind. More places upgrading, more citizens making their way into our little town, more commercial demand. I'm going to take care of that now. I think we're just going to... Because we don't have to worry about the noise in this bit. It's not right adjoining any commercial residential areas like some of these are. I think we're going to... Yeah. And then because of industrial demand, we'll just do sort of the other side of this road running through here. And you, yeah, not enough customers, so you've decided to bugger off. Hopefully that should take care of our little commercial and industrial demand, because if we can get that down to sort of relatively even with our residential demand, that will help enormously when we do start building over there. Anyway, yes, I've been rabbiting on for long enough. It's all looking good. Building up. I might say sort of lovely, and that's not a word. Nicely. Nicely will do. Yellow cornfields are a much better sight than dirty factories, and there's more of them to come. Anyway, in the meantime, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time.